One of the things that followers of the Koran claim, and it's actually cited in the Koran, give the reference, is it says that Jesus did not die on the cross. And very often, Christian believers and Muslim believers separate over the idea of Jesus dying on a cross. Christians say he did, Muslims say he didn't, and argument ensues. But again, just like Protestants and Catholics and all divisions of man, which are working for the devil, they're separating. When I sat down with my Muslim friends in Egypt and the Middle East, and they would say, you know what, Jesus didn't die on a cross. You can get excited, you can argue, or you can say, he didn't. Why is that? If they understand what Surah 3:45 to 52 is, says that Jesus is the Messiah of the world. It's in the Koran. They will then tell you, Jesus did not die on the cross because he is God in the flesh, and he cannot die. Now, most Christians will want to get hung up in the argument and the fight. That's what you're taught erroneously by your leaders. Why not agree with them and say, do you believe he lives? And they will say, absolutely, he lives. Then we're in agreement. Because he lives, we're all saved. The difficulty I find is that we're taught to argue and divide. And now, let's go back and address the idea of whether Jesus died on a cross or not, according to the Koran, according to the Bible. And we're not going to go deeply into it, but Koran followers will say he did not. The Koran says that he did not die on the cross. Don't argue. And say, why is that? Because he lives. He lives. Christians believe he lives. Muslims believe he lives. They both believe he's the Messiah. We're friends. No question. Meanwhile, the Muslim will tell you the Koran states, the Koran was written in about 700 A.D., 100 years after Muhammad walked the earth. Someone started writing down things they believed he had said. Against his wishes, they recorded the Koran. The Bible was already 700 years old when the Koran was written. The Koran states that Jesus did not die on a cross and that the body was taken away. Meanwhile, the Bible, which was written 700 years earlier, states that there was a rumor circulated at the time of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ that the body of Jesus was taken away, and the Bible says that rumor circulates to this day. The Koran being in print makes the Bible accurate to the letter of the word as which it is. Doesn't make the Koran accurate, but the rumor being circulated in Matthew confirms the rumor of Jesus' removal before crucifixion, before death, circulated to this day. Check it out. I ask all Muslims, get you a Bible and read it. Do not listen to the teachers. Don't listen to the Christian teachers. Don't listen to the Jewish teachers. Read it for yourself. Read the book and ask the Spirit of God to reveal that text to you. I'm sure He'll show up. And our group and those affiliated with us will help you any way we can. Go check it out. So I encourage people to comment on the videos now, and I leave all comments up. Leave them all posted because people have a right to be heard. I hope that people will at least watch 2 or 3 videos so they get really good comments